Today, former Vice President Dick Cheney will be laid to rest. The 46th Vice President's funeral will take place at the National Cathedral later this morning, with several former presidents and vice presidents expected to attend.
WUSA 9 anchor Marcella Robertson is live outside the cathedral this morning with a look back at Cheney's life and legacy. Marcella, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you both. We know here at the National Cathedral, it has been the backdrop for many high-profile funerals for dignitaries and former presidents. And today we'll see a similar situation play out here for the funeral of Vice President Dick Cheney. That is set to get underway here in just about 5 hours or so at 11 o'clock this morning. We know that Cheney was just a powerful political figure here in Washington. He served under President George W. Bush as vice president, and we are expected to hear from President Bush later today, giving one of the tributes at today's service. Now, Cheney died earlier this month on November 3rd from complications from pneumonia and heart disease. He lived to be 84 years old despite all of those medical complications. Cheney served again as vice president for 2 terms under President Bush. His legacy, it includes being known as one of the most powerful and influential vice presidents in modern American history. We know Cheney was a force in Republican politics in Washington with a long career that started in 1969. Now, this morning's service is expected to last about 2 hours here inside the National Cathedral. In addition to former President Bush, Cheney's daughter, former Congresswoman Liz Cheney, is also expected to give a tribute about her father. We do know former President Joe Biden will also be here. It is unclear, though, if anyone from the Trump administration will be in attendance. Cheney, of course, a lifelong Republican, turned against Donald Trump after he denied the 2020 election results, and he remained critical of him, saying there was no greater threat to our republic than President Trump. Now, Cheney is survived by his wife of 61 years, Liz, his 2 daughters, and 7 grandchildren. At this point, it is unclear exactly what the plans are for Cheney's burial, but I do want to mention, as it is still a quiet morning out here, all of the streets around the cathedral are open. Just keep in mind as we get closer and closer to that service that we can certainly see some road closures and some rolling closures. So just keep that in mind as you're getting ready to head out the door this morning. We'll continue to bring you live coverage here outside the National Cathedral. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Marcella, thank you so much. And once again, the service begins at 11 a.m. We will be streaming it live on WUSA 9+.